Hello, we are going to get straight into today's class. It's going to be about 10 minutes long and it's going to warm up every single muscle in the body. So let's get straight into today's session. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position on your mat. Just once your back is straight, that'll do. Rest your hands in your laps or your knee. And let's go with the neck, big circles going around. Straight into the movement today. Making the neck as long as possible. And then around the opposite way, big circles. Good, now bringing the fingertips to the collarbones, pointing the elbows. And big circles around with the elbows. And around the opposite way. And reaching those hands out, reach through the fingertips, make the hands as long as possible. Even just sway side to side a small bit. Good, big inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, fold in front, hands on the ground, and then tiptoe the fingers forward, drop the head and the shoulders down. And inhale, reach the hands up. Think of like waving the hands up. And exhale, down again. Tiptoe the fingers out. Hold for a few seconds. And then slowly come up, wave the hands up. And all the way down, curling the spine as you go down. Tiptoe the fingers out. And then all the way back up. And last one here, and we'll hold it just for a bit longer this time. Tiptoe the fingers out. And while you're here, move the hands all the way over to the left, dropping the head down towards the knee. And all the way over to the right, drop the head down towards the knee. And back to the center. And slowly come back up. Good stuff. Okay, let's go on to our tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath our hips here. We're going to start by pointing the fingertips to the left and the right side of the mat and going around just small circles first. And then you can get bigger with the circles if you want to warm up those wrists. And around the opposite way. You can even sit back on the heels a small bit if you want. Good, now pointing the fingers back towards you. If you want, you can rock forward and back, but sometimes you don't even need to. Or you can go side to side. You will feel a big stretch here in your forearms. Release one hand, shake that out, and the other. We can even move those wrists around. Again, big circles going around. And around the opposite way. Shake the hands out. Good stuff. Let's go into our cat-cows. Bringing our chin down to our chest. Round through the upper back. Middle back. Lower back, pointing the tailbone down between the legs. And then slowly arching the back, pointing the tailbone up. Lower back, middle back, upper back, looking forward and chin down to the chest again. All the way down, point the tailbone down between the legs, and then slowly point tailbone, lower, middle, upper back, and then try to do whatever movement you want, going up and down. You can even go big circles, sit back on the heels, change the direction if you want. Or do your cat-cows, just warming up the spine. Good. Placing the hands down now, I'm going to push this right leg back, toes on the ground, and push back through your heel. Good, really pushing back through the heel, get a nice stretch in the calf and in the back of the leg. Now lift this right leg up, bring it all the way over to the left, as far as you can. Look over the left shoulder. Back towards that left foot. Pushing the right hip out as well if you want. And then bring it back. And back to your tabletop. Let's do the same on the left. Pushing that left leg back. Toes on the ground, and then we're pushing that left heel back. A nice stretch in the foot and in the calf and the Achilles. Good. And then lift that left leg up, bring it all the way over to the right. Look over the right shoulder and push the left hip away. Breathe into the side of the body. And then bring it back slowly and back to your tabletop. Excellent work. From here, we're going to go into our first down dog. So we want to plant our hands down. Tuck your toes under and push the hips up. You can even walk it out on the spot here, dropping one heel down to the ground and the other. Small movements and getting a little more each time. Little more each time until the knees are straightened and you leave the heels drop down to the ground. Look back towards your feet. No movement now, just stay still in this pose. Good, now look in between the hands and we'll walk our feet all the way up between our hands. Big bend in the knees for this one, so you can even move the legs out wide, kind of shoulder width apart or wider if you need to. Big bend, fold the upper body onto the lower body. Fold over, crossing the elbows or grab onto the elbows, swaying side to side. Really nice to loosen out that lower back. Leave the head hang heavy here. Now from here, big bend in the knees. I want you to do like a cat-cow and slowly curl all the way up through each vertebrae in the spine, one by one, all the way up. And then bring the chest out, shoulders back. Even grab the hands behind the back or hands on the hips, whatever's comfortable for you. Stick the chest out, get a small back bend here, looking up. And then slowly release. Shake out the arms and legs. Good work. From here, we're going to take a big step to go lengthways on our mat here. So wider than shoulder width. Imagine if you put your hands out, if you draw a line from your wrist, it'll be in line with your ankle here. Okay? So you want to push into the inside arch of the foot here as well, just so we're not rolling over on that ankle. We're also strengthening the arch in the foot. Good. So let's take a big deep breath, reach your hands up. Now you can have a bend in your knees, especially for the first one here. Fold all the way over. You can even use a pillow here or a yoga block if you want. Again, pushing into that inside arch of the foot. Push your hips back, fold over, look back between the legs. And if you have the knees bent, maybe you want to straighten them a small bit. From here, bend your left knee, keep that right knee straight and just lean a small bit to that left side or the knee that you've bent. Keep the other one straight. So really getting into the hips now, into the inside, into the adductors. Good, and then straighten up two legs and then go over to the opposite side. So I'm bending my right knee, left is staying straight this time. And then you can just swap between that. Go side to side. Side to side. Small movements here, open up those hips. Good, and back to the center. Drop down one more time. And then slowly you can bend the knees as you come up. All the way up, up, up. Good. Point your toe back to the top of the mat and stand up. Good stuff. We're just gonna go back down to the floor. So let's inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, fold it all the way down. Inhale, straighten the back, look forward, hands to the shins, plant the hands down. We'll step back into your high plank or push-up position. Hold it here, just build a small bit of strength, then lower to the knees, elbows hug into the ribs as we come all the way down. Untucking the toes. And from here, just bring your hands in front a small bit here. So we're going to do our Sphinx pose, so a small back bend. We can start with the hands a good bit in front, and then if you want more of a back bend, you can just bring the elbows back. So shoulder blades into the back pockets, looking forward. Close the eyes or else just soften the gaze. Relax the muscles around the face, the eyes, the jaw, mouth. Breathe into the belly here. Get that small back bend going. And then slowly relax. Bring the hands down by your shoulders. Push up and all the way back so we can go wide with the knees. Sit back into your child's pose. Again, here if you want to put a pillow behind your knees, you can. Reach those hands in front, drop the forehead down to the mat. Slowly, 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 come all the way back up. Sit back onto your heels. And then we'll come back to our seated position. So again, you can sit on your pillow with your legs crossed. Once your back is straight, that's the main thing. We'll just take one deep breath together. Big inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands together, bringing the hands down. Namaste. Thanks for joining me for this quick yoga practice just to wake up the body. And we'll see you in the next one. Remember, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.